Imagine a place so sterile, so fragrant, without a single speck of dust, yet it is slowly killing your own immune system. This is the harsh reality behind the walls of the modern home, a place we have long considered the safest and most comfortable zone on Earth. Every single corner of the room glistens without a blemish, its marble floors so clean they can crystal clearly reflect your own face. The air inside feels incredibly fresh, sterile, and perfectly locked at the exact same temperature all year round, thanks to cooling technology. Essential oil diffusers softly flow through every single room, banishing all natural scents deemed disruptive to our comfort and sense of smell. In another corner, a robotic vacuum cleaner glides tirelessly, ensuring not a single grain of sand dares to dirty your expensive carpet. We have successfully built an incredibly solid fortress of defense to completely separate ourselves from the harshness of the outside world. All of this represents the absolute pinnacle of modern human civilization, a standard of ultimate comfort that past generations could only dream of. Yet, behind all this luxury and seemingly flawless cleanliness, an invisible threat is quietly stalking our biological health over time. A massive irony is taking place where the very home you consider your safest haven is actually undermining your own physical body. Modern science is beginning to realize that an overly sterile and comfortable environment is actually a highly dangerous biological trap. This phenomenon is known in the scientific community as evolutionary mismatch, a fatal misalignment between our evolutionary design and modern lifestyle. The human body you possess today was never actually designed to live in an environment that is entirely instant and hyperhygienic. For hundreds of thousands of years, our ancestors were forged by a wild nature filled with uncertainty, dirt, and heavy physical challenges. Our biological system was engineered to constantly move, adapt to extreme weather shifts, and interact directly with microbes in nature. When our ancestors foraged for food, their skin came into direct contact with soil rich in billions of types of bacteria, viruses, and fungi. This constant interaction with the wild is what actually shaped, trained, and strengthened the human immune defense system since ancient times. Our immune system is not born as a fully trained soldier ready for combat, but must be educated through a series of real evolutionary battles. Every single time the body is exposed to soil microbes or natural dirt, the immune system takes notes and learns how to defeat that threat. Through this long and exhausting process, the human body successfully built a highly adaptive and extraordinarily resilient defense mechanism. However, in recent decades, modern humans decided to completely sever all those ancient biological connections in a highly extreme way. We began locking ourselves inside tightly sealed rooms, spraying chemical disinfectants everywhere, and mercilessly killing every single microbial creature. Every time you spray a germ-killing liquid claiming to eliminate 99% of bacteria, you feel incredibly safe and protected. In reality, at that exact same moment, you are robbing your body's immune system of a golden opportunity to learn and evolve. When the living environment becomes too clean and sterile, your once tough immune system suddenly loses all of its natural enemies. Imagine a highly trained veteran soldier who is suddenly placed in an empty room with absolutely no mission or enemy to fight. That soldier will eventually begin to feel bored, frustrated, directionless, and will slowly become highly unstable mentally. The exact same thing happens to the immune system of modern humans living in an overly clean and physically coddling environment. Because there are no longer any soil bacteria or natural germs to fight, this unemployed immune system starts looking for trouble internally. This frustrated immune system becomes hypersensitive and begins treating completely harmless foreign objects as massive, life-threatening dangers. This is the exact origin of why modern human bodies so easily experience allergic reactions to trivial things floating around them. A single speck of household dust, fine cat hair, or even flower pollen can trigger a massive panic within the immune system. your body will literally begin to attack itself, triggering endless sneezing, itchy skin rashes, and agonizing shortness of breath. The exploding rates of allergies, asthma, and autoimmune disorders in major cities are undeniable proof of an overly sterile environment. We are becoming incredibly fragile and sickly creatures precisely because we are too heavily shielded from the natural dirt of the earth. The damaging impacts of this modern comfort loop do not just stop at the immune system or household hygiene issues. An overly comfortable home with a perfectly stable indoor climate has also severely disrupted the energy metabolism within our bodies. In the past, the human body had to work incredibly hard, burning calories just to keep its core temperature stable during extreme heat or cold. This temperature adaptation process was a natural cardiovascular workout that kept our blood vessels and internal organs highly elastic and healthy. Now, with air conditioning technology blasting all day long, our bodies no longer need to exert any effort to achieve that balance. Our bodies become incredibly spoiled because the external environment is instantly modified to satisfy the endless ego of our personal comfort. As a result, the body's natural ability to adapt to real weather changes outside the room slowly blunts and disappears. You might frequently find yourself catching a cold, getting headaches, or feeling weak just from a brief gust of cool night air. The exact same degradation happens to our physical body structure due to the use of modern furniture designed to be overly plush and coddling. Incredibly soft sofas and memory foam mattresses that perfectly contour to the body seem like a piece of heaven after a long day of work. However, when your body sinks into that extreme softness for prolonged periods, your body's structural support muscles completely stop working. Your core back muscles, abdominal muscles, and joints become incredibly lazy because they no longer receive the natural load they desperately need. Slowly but surely, your physical posture begins to degrade. Your spine curves unnaturally, and your joints become stiff and brittle. We have created an environment that so deeply pampers the physique that our body assumes the challenge of survival no longer exists. The natural laws of biology always apply with absolute fairness to every living creature. Whatever is never used will eventually wither away. When we no longer use our physical strength to confront the challenges of nature, our bodies choose to shrink and weaken. It is deeply ironic to see how the expensive homes we build as sanctuaries turn into gilded cages that are biologically lethal. We spend massive amounts of money on chemical cleaning products and advanced tech just to recreate a sterile laboratory inside our homes. Yet, the ultimate reward we reap from all of those sacrifices is a body that is vulnerable, fragile, and incredibly prone to disease. It is high time we start shifting our deeply flawed perspective on the true meaning of cleanliness and a balanced lifestyle for the body. A little bit of dirt, a little bit of dust, and minor physical discomfort are not enemies we must totally eradicate from the face of the earth. They are vital components of the living ecosystem that the human body requires to keep its internal flame of biological power burning bright. Starting today, try to occasionally open your home windows wide and let the outside breeze carry natural microbes into your living space. Let your physical body feel the warmth of the bright morning sun, and occasionally let your bare feet touch the raw earth without shoes. Do not panic so easily if there's a little dust on the table, and stop hiding yourself entirely behind the cold walls of air-conditioned rooms. Step out of that illusion of a comfort zone and allow your body to actively interact with the real challenges of the outside world. Because in the end, a little discomfort and natural dirt is the best medicine that will keep you strong, healthy, and truly alive.